Hello. Okay. What was this fucking episode called?
No one here can love or understand me. Episode 511.
I think that was like a more of like a title for Mona because of what we think. You know what I mean? What happened in this episode and
Absolutely.
possibly what's going to happen in the next episode. So we'll talk about that later. Okay. The girls are walking to the Rosewood police station, and I swear, as God is my witness, fucking go back and rewatch it because I'm around it. Aria, literally, they do this. They're walking and they're like, I feel like we've done this before. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then they go to walk, right before they go to walk across the street, Aria goes like this out of the corner of her eye and looks at the TVs.
She did.
Like she was like fucking, and then Emily fucking stayed behind and looked. But I'm telling you that she gave the weirdest look in the world. Then we see the message, we're all in this together, act normal, bitches. Wonderful. We go to the coffee shop after, and Emily and Spencer are talking, and, you know, Emily's just really not trusting Allison at all, which I don't blame her. Caleb,
I don't know how the hell anybody could trust her.
She doesn't give people much of a reason to, so she's a little see you next Tuesday. Caleb's drinking again.
At night to try to sleep.
Not that he was, I don't think he ever really stopped, but then we go to the Montgomery house, and Aria walks in. Mike is sitting there with Mona, and Mona is having a discussion with him about the Manhattan Project.
Same thing that Ashley Marin said.
Ashley Marin, maybe like a couple episodes prior or whatever, Ashley Marin turned to Hannah and said, Hannah, is this like the Manhattan Project all over again or something like that? And she was like, Hannah was like, what? And then they just dropped it.
Yep.
I knew something was weird about that, and it was either Jeff or Ryan that told me, no, it was just like a funny thing. No. I told you we were going to fucking hear that fucking thing again. Emily goes to see Ezra. And
talk about Cyrus.
Sorry for the way we look. Like, I just not getting out of now. Sorry. Well, you look good, but I don't. Okay. So, yeah, to talk about Cyrus Patchouli.
Petrillo. Not Petrucci.
Whatever. I said patchouli, actually. And he says, like, to her, like, thanks for trusting me. That, like, where did that come from? Because him and Aria have been doing okay. He's been with Spencer. So, where did that come from? That was, like, a weird thing to say, you know what I mean? Like,
maybe because it's really the first time that she's reached out to him.
Possible. But that was weird.
It was weird. It was creepy. Like
Scranton. What? Raise the roof. Mrs. Montgomery's in Scranton. Hannah is having bad thoughts about Allie. Possibly that Allie is not the person that she's claiming that she is, whatever, or that she's going to turn on the girls. Something like that, so. No, not Officer Toby. Officer Asshole.
Dr. fucking Phil.
Well, that's later, but he is an asshole.
Dr. fucking
Then we
Phil.
see the note from Melissa. Oh, great, you'll find out soon enough, blah, blah, blah. Like, did you really need to leave her a note when you were just going to freaking mail that letter out that day? That really? You know what I mean? That envelope
out
that
day? From the fucking airport, no less.
Again, Hannah's having bad thoughts about Allie, and they're thinking that maybe Allie made a deal with A so that she could leave town, because we remember Allie saying that she couldn't leave town, like, you know, A was sending her text messages, she couldn't leave town, and now her dad's taking her out of town with no repercussions from it. So that's a little weird. Spencer says how Caleb looks haunted. Like, really, way to tie in the freaking Ravenswood story just so that it had a little bit of closure, or it
That's
was
exactly what it
explained.
was. It was closure for that show.
Well, that it was explained almost in here, like, you know what I mean?
Not having it on PLL.
Two
Sorry.
completely different shows. No,
Not having
thank
it.
you.
No thanks.
So I have written down here, I love Tanner. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. I think she's fantastic. I think she is not putting up with anyone's shit. And she's just looking for answers. I trust her.
Oh, yeah.
Like, obviously, we didn't trust Detective Wilden. Obviously, we didn't trust Garrett. You know what I mean? I trust her. She wants answers. That's what she's there for. She's not there for any fucking other motive or anything. She wants answers. So, Arya's looking crazy suspicious again. Looking crazy suspicious. Because they're talking at the Little Mermaid Cafe or whatever the fuck it was called. There's something like that, Mermaid Cafe. And, you know, Detective Tanner's like, oh, you know, maybe girls today are different from when I was young or whatever. And then Arya's looking down and she's like, why is it always Arya? Like, okay, bitch, we know that you killed Shauna.
As does Tanner now.
Yeah. So who the fuck cares?
Sorry.
Okay. So, surprise, surprise. Melissa's making her way to England!
Ren.
England!
W-R-E fucking N. Once again. Ren.
Which, when, I'm not even kidding you, when Spencer said that she was going to make a call, maybe he'll talk, I know somebody that Caleb could talk to, I was automatically like, I looked at Gianna, I was like, Ren? And she was like, his name's not in the credits. It's not him. So, but I thought it was him. Okay, so she's going to England. I wrote down this island is full of noises, but like Tempest, to maybe see if we can get some clarity on that.
I looked up the plot of The Tempest, and
Nothing.
it's, ironically enough, the character's name is Miranda. But anyway.
Annoying. So, Melissa... Alright, so we find hashtag fucking Melissa's fucking secret. Was it even a secret? No. Okay, so Melissa sees Spencer with the shovel, blah, blah, blah. She freaking buries the girl. She thought it was Allison.
Protecting Spencer.
Come on. First of all,
Spencer.
it was predictable. Second of all, we saw it in the
preview.
fucking preview. Like, come on. With the whole hashtag Ezra, the whole fucking seeing this shit, like, what are they gonna do? Show fucking somebody in a black hoodie for next week? Or for the fucking, the end of the fucking, the last finale. Okay, the freaking finale. The absolute finale.
Yeah, you'll see a side profile and everybody will be able to know
It'll be
who
Ren.
the fuck it is. It'll be Ren like this. Just his face going like this.
No, he'll be looking at the camera going,
Yeah, he probably will.
it's me! Yeah, I mean, come on. Get with the fucking program. We saw her dress. We saw that it was her. Like, you have to be an idiot to put two and two together. So it wasn't a fucking secret. It was Melissa's confirmation, is more like it. So they're all, Hannah and Spencer and Toby and Caleb are all at this place, whatever. It's going to be a fucking Caleb intervention. And Caleb says to him, who died and made you Oprah? Then we go over to the theater. Freaking Mona has a bird on her necklace.
Yes, she did.
Gianna was like, it's a fucking bird. It's
Motherfucking Ren wants the fuck again.
And it doesn't even, it's not like it matched her outfit or anything. She had fucking ice cream cones in her ears.
Well, I know, but her ears did have red ice cream, and she had a cherry top on, and the fucking necklace was red.
Okay, but I'm saying, though, why would you wear ice cream earrings with a fucking bird?
I understand with cherries on your blouse, but I don't give a fuck if that fucking bird was rainbow colored, It was a fucking wren.
Yeah.
I do not care. I don't care if the bird jumped off her fucking neck and started flying around and said, I'm fucking rockin' Robin. It was a fucking wren.
It was a wren. So we see Toby and Caleb are talking great. They're talking wonderful. Toby thinks he's fucking Dr. Phil. Toby thinks he's Dr. Phil. He's pulling a wren. He's been in fucking police training academy for all but 2 days.
All but 3 fucking minutes, and
now he's a fucking
Officer
detective.
Toby to save the fucking day.
He'll be in uniform as of the fucking first episode of season 6.
Coming soon to a black hoodie near you.
That's not how it works. It does not work that way. You can't just fucking throw a uniform on and be like, I want to be a fucking cop. Show me the evidence, bro.
I'm heading down to your dad's fucking job and walking in there tomorrow and being like, Bob, you're giving me a job.
So we see that the black and white movie that they're watching is Strangers on a Train. We've talked about that before, haven't we?
Yeah, the Ren video. That's the status I posted. So. And that's the one that we talked about that was about the fucking tennis player.
Well, we also see that Arya pulls this.
Yeah.
What the fuck did she say?
Well, like, apparently from what Mona was
yeah.
saying in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was the dumbest explanation ever. So Toby is asking Spencer about, you know, what did Melissa drop off? What did blah, blah, blah? What happened with this? What happened with that? Like,
Spanish Inquisition.
Toby, you are not a detective yet. You don't have the right to ask those questions.
Your name is not fucking Tina.
Alright, so we confirm that it is Cyrus in the pictures, in the camo with Allie. Surprise.
Yep.
Mona said that Allison underestimated Arya. That was weird. Allie underestimated.
Creeper.
But we find out that, like, what did she say to her about your dad? My dad's never gonna like you.
Yeah.
Like, what are they, 5?
I know.
So stupid.
Do you think Mike likes me?
Yeah.
Do you really think he likes me?
Here's what we'll talk about it. Is it possible that little scene where now Arya forgives her and talks to her dad and says, Dad, you know, like, everything's going to be okay with her.
I said it as soon as Mona said that she should have died when she fell off the cliff. That's a fucking foreshadowing. Jeff, you son of a bitch, you were right. I really think it's going to be Mona that dies next week.
That sucks, too. Mm-hmm. That's going to suck.
Yeah.
That is just going to suck. Because we do see in the preview for next week, that Arya is not crying.
Neither is Emily.
Emily is not crying.
Hannah is crying.
Hannah's crying.
Not like crying like it's Caleb.
Yeah, not crying like it's Caleb, but she is like... So, could that be from a different... something else that happened? But they did get an text message that said, this is all your fault, blah, 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 whatever. Unless we have fucking Mona pulling a fucking Allison and faking her fucking death.
You never know.
Can you imagine? So, Melissa and Spencer are having a convo. Literally having a conversation. Spencer is literally talking to her computer.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. Oh, you know, Melissa, you always did make an exit, blah, blah, blah. And then 2 minutes later, you're just like, I don't know what to do. This episode really pissed me off. Okay, we need to fly through this. Okay, Tanner wants to talk to Byron. One of the girls is going to fucking talk to fucking Tanner.
One of the people is going to jail in next week's episode.
Yes. I think it's fucking Hannah. But maybe not. Maybe it's Spencer because we don't see Spencer with the girls after that fucking thing. Okay. So...
Way to throw in that fucking bullshit with Raven's Wood.
God.
Fucking
I literally
promo
have here.
for the movie Ouija, yada.
Caleb tells Hannah, this scene sucked because it was just confusing. We didn't know what the fuck was going on because we never saw it. But are you kidding me with the fucking Ouija board? Did they really have to do that?
I know. They were promoting the movie.
Did they really have to do that?
Which I do want to see that movie, but they were promoting that movie.
But did they really have to put that? No. This is Rosewood, not Ravenswood.
And fucking the fireflies at the end, and we're at 1450.
Peace out.